Education Monday on the Tribal Root Studio with Alina Zahil. Africans are speaking out for the first time. Africans are disgusted and they are showing it. Africans are reacting with a lot of anger. Africans are showing their side of life. Changing mindsets in Africa, making a world better. Together, we can make a difference. We are fixing Africa. Education Monday. Education Monday. This is the Tribal Root Studio. You're welcome once again to the Education Monday, this great day. We are grateful to speak to you once again. My name is your sister Alina Zahir, and I am seated inside the Tribal Root Studio in Uganda. And every time we come to the Education Monday sessions, we want to remind you that we are located in Uganda, and this is the fountain of knowledge where Africans come together and speak about our things and, give you all this knowledge that you need. And today, I am very happy to be back speaking to you. Whoever is listening, whoever is watching me, thank you for being with me. Please remember to subscribe to this channel. Your subscription, your shares, your comments, they keep us grounded. It's always great to have you participating. I would like to see your comments and give your views, and probably if you have anything you would like us to address, we will always do that. And today on this session, I am speaking about Africa and the response that Africa is having to what is happening in the world, what is between Russia and Ukraine. And my focus is not going to be on Russia and Ukraine in particular. My focus is going to be on Africa's situation and how we react to situations and how we should react to situations and what the rest of the world thinks of us, or what the rest of the world thinks we should do every time there is a situationship. So today I would like to tell everyone that from the African perspective, we see things the way they are and we tell things the way they are, speaking truth all the time, because we believe that the truth will set us free. So beloved, today I would like to tell you that I have seen a wave. I've seen a big wave of African young people on social media giving their reaction towards what is happening between Russia and Ukraine. And I don't think it has come as a surprise to most of the West or most of the big powers of the world. Africans are speaking out for the first time. Africans are disgusted and they are showing it. Africans are reacting with a lot of anger. Africans are showing their side of life. And I don't think, me personally, I've ever seen this in my whole life. Yes, we've always known there are very many Africans who are woke, very many Africans who understand how things are happening and what wrongs are going on in the world. But I've never seen a wave like this where young people from all over Africa and beyond are speaking the same things. You go on those major mainstream media, and the reactions and the suggestions and the words coming out of maybe 80% of Africans, they are the same. So they are asking these questions. They are asking the questions to the West. They are saying, whatever you are telling us to get on the bandwagon to support you in saying stop the war in Ukraine is what you've been doing. Africans are weighing in and they are asking the world, how comes this is the only time when you felt that war is dangerous? How comes that this is the only time when you are thinking and telling the world that killing children and women is dangerous? How comes this is the only time when you are rallying the rest of the world, including the poor Africans, to root for Ukraine? How comes this is the only time when it's important that even the babies understand that Russia is dangerous and is trying to destroy a sovereign nation? The Africans are asking the same questions. How comes Libya, Afghanistan, Iraq, Somalia, Sudan have never gotten that kind of attention? Like, we've never seen an outcry like that when these countries were facing war. What I am saying, beloved, is we've never seen an age like this where young people, where babies are speaking with the same energy and saying the same word. These are the words on the mouth of the babies. They are asking the world. And for me personally, I don't take that for granted. The whole world cannot be asking the same question. The whole world cannot be saying the same things. It only shows you the damage. It shows you the level of enough is enough. It shows you the endurance, how much these people have endured over the years. We could even get to a point whereby the people are unable to make sense of sense. We could get to a point where people will overlook things just because they have endured so much, just because they've been through so much, to be able to be in a position now to make the right judgment regarding the reality or regarding the current situation. So I'm not condoning war in any way or in any sense, but what I'm saying is the world ought to know that justice, freedom, and equality are always calling. They could have been calling for the last 1,000 years or even more. But the time comes when the chicken come home to roost. A time comes when the babies speak. A time comes when karma catches up with everyone. A time comes when things must be put right. And in most cases, things are not going to be put right without war. Things are not going to be put right without chaos, without violence. Things are not going to work out. We could say this is not the way. We cannot solve war by war. But at times when we have failed to take care of the first things, war is inevitable. So for most of the people in Africa, they may not be interested in learning exactly what is between Russia and Ukraine. They may not be interested in hearing the truth about Russia and Ukraine. When you see their reaction, or when you see what they do, is they are trying to show you that we for long have beefed you. We for long have thought you are our enemy. We so long have seen how much you've tried to hurt us. So at the time when we think now danger is facing you, we don't think we really need to now get involved in your things and try to help any of you. So this is Africa, and these are the injustices that Africa has faced. And I don't think there has been a time in my lifetime when I saw countries around the world make such an outcry and campaign for Africa. Every time there have been wars in Africa, they told us it was the terrorists. We were trying to fight the terrorists. Every time there was a war somewhere, they told us it was tribal. They say the tribes are fighting each other, the clans are fighting each other. We never saw a time where wars were judged from the humanity standpoint, where people were like, people are not supposed to die like that. I will even say that even at this very moment, there are people dying from these wars in Africa, but you won't get it anywhere in the mainstream media. And we've also had a problem. We've had a very big problem of people not understanding how imperialism works. We have been through the stages, and a lot of you know or think like we are over colonialism, we are over slavery, and most of us are not sure if we really are over imperialism, or probably we can't even define what imperialism is. And this is what I would like to tell you. For someone who grew up in Africa, for someone who lives in Africa, for someone who has been in Africa all my life, I will tell you that imperialism is alive and well. So much that very many people are suffering. Most of the suffering that is happening in Africa is because there's always a hidden hand which is very powerful and which dictates most of our issues, most of our situations, in most of the areas, in most of the aspects of life, in education, in economics, in the justice system, in our social life, in what we know, what we think is true. The media is influencing us. You agree with me, like everything you know about Ukraine and Russia is what you read on Facebook or some major mainstream media. This is all you know. You don't have alternatives. So this is how imperialism works. You have countries being in debts, being in foreign debts, and most of the people in these countries don't take any decisions regarding which debts to get and which debts we shouldn't get. So the countries are suffering debts because some few leaders in government have to agree with the foreigners who are the imperialists to take these debts on behalf of the population. This is how imperialism works. You have these wars happening, and most of the people you call rebels are funded by the imperialists, funded with money, funded with weapons. And they tell you that this war is tribal. A war would not be tribal where people can access bombs. They can access atomic bombs to finish up people in the villages. You just know that imperialism is so alive and well. And in this age, when we see Africans now raising their voices, they are finding their voice and they are saying, the West has always done these things to us. We are so surprised that the West is now lecturing us, telling us how invading another country is bad, how invading another country breaks the code, how invading another country should involve us Africans all getting on the bandwagon and saying, please Russia, do not invade Ukraine. We didn't even know Ukraine existed. Some of these people don't even know where Ukraine is located, but now they are being taught, they are being educated, they are being called, come see how important Ukraine is. Raise your voices, speak up for Ukrainians, Black people, African people around the world. I'd like to remind you that there are very many things, bad things happening on the continent that you should raise your voices for. And if you do not do that, you have no one to blame in this world. A lot of people were saying, but we see Europeans are rooting for Ukrainians. Yes, they are Europeans. They are rooting for their people, and you cannot blame them for that. You only need to blame yourself if you haven't rooted for Africans who have gone through the same. Because you think before the West says something, it is not right. So you are waiting for a stamp from some foreign country to say, yes, the war in Congo is bad, or the war in Somalia was bad, or the war in Sudan is bad, for you to say the same. It's high time that Africans wake up. And every time we say wake up, we want to tell you that there are very many things that you need to pay attention to in Africa. Wake up enough, pay attention to your people, take care of your people, and resist the call to war, because we need peace. We need peace. I would like to thank you who has been watching us, and this is the Tribal Roots Studio once again. We are on Patreon as well. You can follow us on Patreon and access more videos like this. Also, remember, we have programs through the week. Each day of the week, there's a program that is coming on the Tribal Roots Studio platform. Please remember to stay with us, keep checking on us. And if you'd like to contact us, the contact address is there on the comment section. You can contact us anytime. Now, this is the Tribal Roots Studio, African voices speaking to you and giving you the African perspective of things, and making sure to remind you that you are the foundation of the greatest civilization we ever had, and we believe that we are rising, and we are rising again, and the Creator is with us. Thank you for tuning in. Ciao.